Here's something incredible about your liver. This amazing organ acts like a superhero, performing over 500 essential functions each day to maintain your health. Picture your liver as a dedicated bodyguard, tirelessly filtering out toxins and harmful substances from your blood. One of its key roles is producing bile, a substance that aids in breaking down dietary fats, which makes digestion a breeze. But the liver's responsibilities extend far beyond digestion. It efficiently processes nutrients from your meals, ensuring your body gets the energy it requires while storing vital vitamins and minerals like iron and vitamin B12 for future use. Additionally, the liver is a master regulator, meticulously balancing cholesterol levels and hormones to promote overall harmony in your body. It also plays a pivotal role in your immune system, assisting in the defense against infections. Given these vast and varied roles, it's no wonder that the liver is often hailed as the body's unsung hero. So next time you sit down to a meal, take a moment to appreciate the remarkable work your liver does to keep you feeling your best. Hard to believe, but Monaco is the world's densest country. Nestled along the breathtaking French Riviera, Monaco holds the unique title of being the most densely populated country on our planet. With only 2.02 square kilometers of land, it accommodates a staggering population of over 40,000 residents, resulting in more than 20,000 people per square kilometer. To put that into perspective, imagine squeezing a vibrant city into a space smaller than Central Park. This tiny principality captivates with its stunning coastal views and luxurious lifestyle, yet it's the ingenuity of its residents that truly stands out. Living compactly forces Monaco's people to optimize every inch of space, resulting in smart architectural designs and vibrant community spaces. The streets bustle with life. The fusion of various cultures creates an inviting atmosphere that enchants both locals and visitors alike. From the glamorous casinos and high-end boutiques to the excitement of the Monte Carlo Grand Prix, Monaco draws tourists from around the world. So next time you think about crowded places, remember this remarkable gem where a close-knit community thrives in an extraordinary setting. Here's a wild fact about the Devil's Bible. The Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is one of the largest and most enigmatic medieval manuscripts in the world. Found in the Czech Republic, this massive tome measures around 3 feet long and weighs an astonishing 165 pounds. Its origins are shrouded in mystery. No one knows for sure who authored it or how long it took to create. Some captivating legends suggest that a single monk completed the entire book overnight with the devil's assistance, which is how it earned its eerie nickname. The Codex is not just a biblical text, but also contains a variety of historical documents, medical knowledge, and notably, a full-page illustration of the devil himself. This unique mixture of contents makes it a fascinating artifact of the Middle Ages, sparking intrigue and questions among scholars. What motivated someone to undertake such an enormous project? Why was the devil's image included? Despite enduring fires, wars, and countless challenges, the Codex Gigas continues to stand as a testament to human ingenuity and the mysteries of history. Did you know that U.S. cities might shrink soon? Research indicates that a remarkable 87.5% of American cities could experience significant population reductions within the next decade or two. This alarming trend stems from a mix of economic shifts, climate challenges, and changing job markets. For example, many residents are relocating to suburbs or even different states in search of improved opportunities and a better quality of life. Cities that depend heavily on waning industries often struggle to maintain their populations, compelling them to innovate and rethink their strategies to attract new residents and businesses. Rising housing costs, job availability, and climate-related issues strongly influence these moves, encouraging people to seek greener pastures. As urban planners and local governments confront this potential decline, various communities are striving to develop more vibrant and livable spaces, appealing to both existing residents and newcomers alike. What creative solutions will these cities implement to reverse this worrying trend and ensure their communities continue to thrive? This might surprise you. Bones are stronger than steel. While it sounds astonishing, bones actually outperform steel in strength when compared by weight. This incredible property stems from the unique structure of bones, designed to combine toughness and lightweight flexibility, features that steel lacks. Our bones are dynamic living tissues. They are not just static supports, but adapt and evolve throughout our lifetimes. This adaptability is highlighted by a process called remodeling, where old bone tissue breaks down, making way for new, stronger bone. As we engage in physical activity or weight-bearing exercises, our bones respond by becoming denser and more robust. Interestingly, bone density often peaks in teenagers during growth spurts, while older adults may experience loss of density, leading to fragility. To counteract this, a balanced diet rich in calcium and vitamin D, combined with regular exercise, can significantly bolster bone strength. So the next time you think about a strong material, remember that your bones are not only crucial for support, but also flex their strength spectacularly when tested against steel. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Jefferson invented the swivel chair. This innovative piece of furniture was crafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. In 1776, while living in France and drafting the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson designed this remarkable chair. Its rotating seat made it easier for him to access various documents without interrupting his train of thought. The chair not only showcased Jefferson's keen eye for functionality, but also his appreciation for style, featuring a sturdy wooden base that supported its unique mechanism. Moreover, Jefferson's swivel chair emerged as a symbol of the Enlightenment, a period characterized by creative exploration and intellectual growth. Imagine him in his home office, deftly spinning in that chair as he penned some of the nation's most significant laws. This small piece of furniture reminds us of the profound impact design can have on productivity and creativity. Have you considered that each time you've used a swivel chair, you're engaging with a piece of American history crafted by a founding father? Ever thought about why Hattie McDaniel is unforgettable? In 1940, this remarkable actress made Oscar history by becoming the first African-American woman to win an Academy Award, specifically for her role as Mammy in the iconic film Gone with the Wind. Hattie's groundbreaking win was not just a personal triumph, it symbolized a significant shift in the representation of African Americans in Hollywood during an era marked by severe racial discrimination. The glamorous award ceremony in Los Angeles was a stark contrast to the segregated society of the time. Yet Hattie delivered a heartfelt acceptance speech that touched the hearts of many viewers. Her achievement opened doors for future generations of actors and actresses of color, proving that success in the film industry could be achieved against the odds. Despite facing roles often riddled with stereotypes, Hattie's undeniable talent and resilience allowed her to shine. Today, as we reflect on her incredible legacy, we must ask ourselves, how can we continue to honor her contributions to cinema and advocate for greater diversity in Hollywood? Prepare to be amazed by Hayes and the telephone. In 1878, Rutherford B. Hayes made history by becoming the first U.S. president to embrace the telephone, a revolutionary invention at that time. Can you imagine a leader who had the ability to communicate directly with people while most citizens had never even heard a phone ring? Hayes found himself in a curious situation when someone asked for his phone number, humorously responding that only 2 phones existed, one of which belonged to him. This wasn't just a quirky anecdote. It was a defining moment that showcased his forward-thinking mindset. The telephone, invented by Alexander Graham Bell merely 2 years earlier, was still viewed with skepticism, but Hayes recognized its potential to enhance communication. His presidency became synonymous with progress and modernization as he championed innovative technologies that would shape the future. Today, as we navigate a world dominated by smartphones, we owe much to pioneers like Hayes, who understood that embracing new ideas could significantly transform society. So how did such a simple invention change the world? Is it really true that proboscis monkeys thrive in Brunei? These fascinating creatures are truly a sight to behold. Found primarily in the lush mangrove forests, riverbanks, and tropical rainforests of Brunei, especially within the stunning Ulu Temburong National Park, proboscis monkeys are like something out of a storybook. With their distinctive long noses and charming social behaviors, they attract wildlife enthusiasts and locals alike. This national park is not only a haven for them, it plays a critical role in conserving various unique wildlife species, with proboscis monkeys often being the star of the show. Brunei's government is deeply committed to conservation, implementing strict measures to protect these amazing monkeys and their habitats from threats like deforestation and hunting. Thanks to these concerted efforts, visitors to Ulu Temburong can marvel at these playful primates swinging through the trees, enjoying an experience that highlights the beauty of nature. Witnessing these monkeys in their natural environment is more than an adventure. It's an opportunity to celebrate biodiversity and support the ongoing initiatives that safeguard their future. Did you know otters have favorite stones? This delightful fact adds another layer to our understanding of these playful creatures. Otters are not just adorable, they're also crafty little tool users. Each otter has a special stone that it carries around, often tucked away in a little pocket under their arm or in a loose pouch on their belly. This stone isn't just for show, it's a crucial tool. Otters use their favorite rocks to crack open hard-shelled animals like mollusks and crustaceans, which are tasty treats for them. Imagine them floating on their backs, holding their prized stone in one paw while munching away. This behavior not only showcases their intelligence but also their playful nature. In fact, some otters even have a collection of stones, choosing the perfect one for each meal. Otters have been observed using different stones depending on the type of shell they need to crack, demonstrating their problem-solving skills. So next time you watch an otter at a zoo or in a documentary, take a moment to appreciate their unique relationship with these stones. They're not just playing around, they're demonstrating a fascinating part of how they interact with their environment. Prepare to be amazed by the rarity of green eyes. Around the globe, only about 2% of people possess this enchanting eye color, making them a true treasure in the world of human diversity. What sets green eyes apart is an intriguing blend of genetics and science. They emerge when low levels of melanin, the pigment responsible for coloring our hair, skin, and eyes, combine with the way light scatters in the iris. Imagine this effect as a magical optical illusion. where the interplay of colors can produce everything from a pale, almost golden hue to a deep, magnificent emerald. Interestingly, the occurrence of green eyes varies geographically, being more prevalent among individuals from Northern and Central Europe. In contrast, those with darker skin tones often feature brown eyes, linked to higher melanin levels. Beyond their biological uniqueness, green-eyed individuals have long captured our imagination, often associated with mystery, allure, and even magic in folklore. So the next time you gaze into someone's captivating green eyes, remember you're beholding one of nature's rare gems. Turns out, the truth is that frogfish don't bite. These amazing creatures, also known as toadfish or pelicanfish, possess a feeding method that dazzles observers. Instead of using sharp teeth to tear into their meals, frogfish have developed a spectacular technique involving rapid suction. When a frogfish spots its prey, which can be a small fish or shrimp, it opens its mouth wide in a flash. This sudden motion creates a powerful vacuum that pulls the unsuspecting target into its mouth and down into its throat faster than you can blink. This suction action is not just quick, it's so incredibly swift that the prey has little to no chance to react or escape. Picture this: a creature that can gobble up its meal in an instant without ever needing to chew. Frogfish often blend seamlessly into their underwater environment, camouflaged against the ocean floor. When the moment is right, they strike with their unique feeding style, showcasing nature's incredible creativity in adapting for survival. Isn't it fascinating how something so unusual can thrive in our oceans? Prepare to be amazed by birds that sleep in flight. It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, but certain species like frigate birds and swifts possess the incredible ability to sleep while soaring through the sky. Researchers have uncovered this astonishing fact using tiny EEG sensors that monitor the electrical activity of these birds' brains, demonstrating their use of a unique sleep mechanism called unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. This means that while one half of their brain enjoys a restful break, the other half remains awake and alert. This remarkable adaptation allows them to navigate vast oceans without touching down for days or even weeks. They can dodge obstacles, stay stable in the air, and continue their journey without losing vital rest. For birds that may struggle to find safe landing spots, frigate birds, this ability is essential for their survival during long migrations. As the only known vertebrates capable of resting while on the move, these birds showcase nature's extraordinary solutions to the challenges of endurance and travel. Isn't it fascinating how evolution equips creatures with such remarkable skills? Turns out, the truth is that street food nourishes culture. In bustling urban areas, street food stalls situated in slums offer far more than just affordable meals. They are vibrant embodiments of community spirit and history. Imagine small gas burners sizzling with the enticing aroma of miso soup and freshly whipped fried rice, as vendors passionately prepare dishes that reflect their heritage. Each simple meal holds a story passed down through generations, transforming everyday ingredients into beloved classics. These vendors, often faced with economic hardship and limited resources, demonstrate incredible resilience as they serve hearty meals, like bowls of comforting miso soup accompanied by refreshing pickled vegetables. Eating at these makeshift establishments is not only about satisfying hunger, it fosters connections between locals and tourists alike. Sharing a meal can lead to heartfelt conversations that reveal the rich tapestry of life in the neighborhood. This unique culinary experience showcases how street food thrives in the most unexpected places. reminding us that the best meals can originate from the simplest settings, rich in tradition and love. Have you ever wondered why the echidna is so unique? The echidna, a fascinating spiny mammal native to Australia, is not just any creature. It's a sensory marvel with incredible adaptations. At the tip of its snout, the echidna is equipped with thousands of electroreceptors, allowing it to detect the faintest electric fields produced by the muscle movements of insects underground. This remarkable ability acts like a sixth sense, enabling the echidna to locate its preferred meals, ants, termites, and larvae, even when they are hidden beneath layers of soil or decaying leaves. As it digs into the ground, this sensory information sharpens, guiding the echidna to its prey. When the signal becomes strong enough, it springs into action, using its long, sticky tongue to scoop up food in mere milliseconds. Unlike many predators that rely heavily on sight or smell, the echidna navigates the world around it much like a living radar system. This adaptation is especially vital for a nocturnal hunter in Australia's dark, dry landscapes, making the echidna a surprisingly effective forager, despite its seemingly clumsy appearance. Its prowess showcases the extraordinary ways animals evolve to thrive in their environments. This might surprise you. British ships were just part of the story. The transatlantic slave trade is often associated with British ships transporting enslaved Africans to America. Yet this narrative overlooks a much larger reality. In fact, the British involvement represented a mere fraction, just over 6%, of the total enslaved individuals brought to the Americas. A staggering 90% of enslaved people were actually taken to Spanish and Portuguese colonies, particularly in South America and the Caribbean. These regions, driven by the booming sugar industry, demanded an immense labor force to operate sprawling plantations. The Portuguese were the trailblazers of this heartbreaking trade, commencing their activities in the 15th century and establishing critical networks that would later be exploited by others. This extensive trade lasted for centuries, reshaping the demographics, cultures, and social structures of the Americas. Acknowledging this broader scope allows us to appreciate the diverse histories behind the transatlantic slave trade, an essential aspect of understanding the complexities that have forged our modern world. Believe it or not, the cosmic web shapes our universe. This magnificent structure is the largest formation in the cosmos, resembling an enormous net that captures galaxies, clusters, and dark matter. Visualize a complex tapestry where threads of glowing stars are intertwined with dark spaces, illustrating how massive cosmic forces interact. Gravity plays the crucial role of a master weaver, expertly pulling together matter over billions of years, leading to the formation of long, thin filaments of dark matter. Within these filaments, galaxies cluster together, lighting up the universe with their radiant energy. At the same time, dark energy acts like an invisible hand, pushing galaxies further apart and adding complexity to this grand design. Through the study of the cosmic web, scientists uncover critical insights into the evolution and formation of galaxies, illuminating the unseen forces of dark matter and dark energy. Understanding this web not only reveals the structure of our universe, but it also highlights the delicate balance of forces that shapes everything around us. Isn't it fascinating how our universe is interconnected in such a beautiful and intricate manner? Here's what actually happens when glaciers melt. The Lambert Glacier, located in Antarctica, is the largest glacier on Earth, stretching over 60 miles wide at its broadest point. This colossal ice giant flows from the heart of East Antarctica, creating a stunning river of ice that resembles the length of a small country. Although it moves at a leisurely pace, the glacier continuously carves through rock, continually shaping the underlying landscape. As a critical player in discussions about global sea level rise, the Lambert Glacier is of particular interest to scientists. With climate change warming our planet, glaciers like Lambert are melting more rapidly, releasing fresh water into the ocean and contributing to rising sea levels. This phenomenon poses significant risks to coastal communities worldwide, as increased sea levels can lead to devastating flooding and erosion. To better understand the glacier's behavior and the broader effects of climate change, scientists closely monitor its movements and melt rates. So, the next time you hear about glaciers, remember the impressive Lambert Glacier. It's a heavyweight in the world of ice and a key indicator of our changing climate. Can you imagine that towering boulder in Norway? The Cherrugbolten boulder is a jaw-dropping natural wonder nestled within a mountain crevasse on Norway's stunning Cherrug Mountain. This massive rock, soaring over 3,000 feet in the air and wedged tightly between two towering cliffs, captivates all who encounter it. It's not merely a random boulder. It serves as a testament to the Earth's history, originating from the last ice age when colossal glaciers melted and retreated. They left behind this gigantic stone, creating a precarious yet breathtaking sight for adventurers. The boulder has transformed into a hotspot for thrill seekers, particularly base jumpers, who launch themselves from its heights, diving into the vastness below. This adrenaline-fueled activity not only provides an exhilarating experience, but also offers a striking backdrop for photographers and tourists alike. If you find yourself in Norway's spectacular landscapes, visiting the Cherrugbolten boulder becomes essential, where sublime nature intertwines with historical significance, adventure, and stunning views that you won't forget. Discover the magic behind Görme's stunning frescoes. The open-air museum in Görme, Turkey, is a treasure chest filled with mesmerizing frescoes crafted by early Christian communities centuries ago. These extraordinary paintings, nestled within rock-hewn churches, portray biblical stories that reflect deep faith and artistic brilliance. As you wander through this UNESCO World Heritage Site, you'll encounter an array of vividly colored scenes detailing the rich cultural tapestry of the people who once worshipped here. Despite the ravages of time, the remarkable preservation of these colors allows them to burst forth with life, transporting observers back to a time when such artistry was integral to spiritual expression. The meticulous details found in each fresco not only highlight the talent of ancient artisans, but also encourage us to ponder the spiritual journeys of those who visited these sacred spaces. Isn't it captivating how these artworks have survived through centuries, offering a tangible connection to history and faith? Every exploration of Görme presents a unique opportunity for all ages to appreciate this beautiful harmony of devotion and creativity. Is it really true that Che Guevara began as a student? Before he became a revolutionary icon in Cuba, Ernesto Che Guevara was a bright medical student at the University of Buenos Aires. Born in Argentina, he had a passion for medicine and a dream of helping the poor. As he immersed himself in his studies, Che began developing a keen social consciousness. His travels across South America on a motorcycle exposed him to the hardships faced by many, which ignited a desire within him to fight against injustice. These transformative experiences redefined his perspective on society and shaped his radical views, guiding him toward his future role as a key figure in the Cuban Revolution alongside Fidel Castro. Interestingly, the same man who would later lead a fight for the rights of the oppressed spent his early years poring over medical textbooks and envisioning a different kind of life. Che's journey, from ambitious student to passionate revolutionary, reminds us how personal experiences can significantly alter our paths in life. Can you imagine that countless universes might exist? The concept of the multiverse is one of the most captivating ideas in modern physics. Consider this. Our universe, with its stars, planets, and galaxies, is one bubble in a vast ocean of universes. Each of these universes might operate under its own unique set of rules and laws of physics. This mind-bending concept arises from theories like quantum mechanics and string theory, suggesting that there may be infinite parallel worlds coexisting alongside ours. One intriguing idea is the many-worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which indicates that every time a quantum event occurs, like flipping a coin, the universe splits into different versions. Imagine a coin landing on heads in one universe and tails in another, creating two separate realities. Even though we lack direct evidence to support the existence of these parallel universes, the multiverse theory excites scientists and philosophers alike. It opens the door to endless possibilities regarding our existence and challenges our understanding of reality. So what if every choice we make spawns an entirely new universe? The implications are staggering. Believe it or not, lakes can explode. Limnic eruptions are among nature's most astonishing and dangerous phenomena, transforming calm waters into explosive gas eruptions. These rare events occur when significant amounts of carbon dioxide, CO2, accumulate in the lower depths of a lake, becoming pressurized over time. When this pressure reaches a critical point, it results in a violent release of gas, propelling water and anything floating above into the air in a catastrophic explosion. A heartbreaking instance of this was the 1986 tragedy at Lake Nyos in Cameroon, where a sudden eruption unleashed a lethal cloud of CO2 that swept through nearby communities, tragically claiming nearly 1,800 lives. This devastating incident sent shockwaves across the globe and underscored the hidden dangers lurking in seemingly peaceful lakes. In response, scientists have been diligently researching prevention methods. One promising approach involves degassing, which safely releases the trapped gases, significantly reducing pressure to mitigate the risk of future eruptions. By enhancing our understanding of limnic eruptions and employing preventive strategies, we can work towards protecting vulnerable communities from these unpredictable natural disasters. Turns out, the truth is that rhino horns are made of hair. Most people mistakenly believe a rhinoceros's horn is composed of bone, like antlers or tusks. However, rhino horns are actually formed from a tightly packed bundle of keratin, the same protein that constitutes our hair and nails. This distinctive structure not only imparts incredible strength, but also grants remarkable flexibility. Unlike bone, keratin lacks internal blood vessels and marrow. Instead, its fibers grow continuously and can regenerate after damage, much like our fingernails. This allows the layers of the horn to fuse into a robust column, capable of withstanding immense crushing forces and repeated impacts. When two rhinos fight, their horns bend and rebound rather than snap, functioning like a biological spring. Fascinatingly, scientists utilize rings in the horns to determine a rhino's age, health, and environmental conditions. Beyond their roles in defense and display, rhino horns have sparked the interest of bioengineers, inspiring innovations in creating tough, renewable, and eco-friendly materials. Did you know that eye black boosts NFL players' focus? It's more than just a cool look on the field. Those striking black lines, known as eye black, play a crucial role in enhancing players' performance. When football players take the field, they are often exposed to harsh sunlight or glaring stadium lights, which can obscure their vision. Eye black helps combat this problem by absorbing light, thus reducing glare and allowing athletes to see the ball and opponents more clearly. This simple yet effective tool can truly be a game changer, enabling players to remain concentrated amidst the chaos of the game. Interestingly, the tradition of wearing eye black dates back to the early days of the NFL, where players borrowed the technique from sports like baseball. Today, eye black not only serves a functional purpose, but also carries cultural significance, reflecting team pride and personal flair. From wide receivers to quarterbacks, you'll find players sporting these iconic lines, emphasizing that they are not merely aiming for style, but maximizing their performance under pressure. So the next time you spot a player with those bold stripes, remember they are gearing up for more than just show. They're preparing to excel. Why exactly does the Jet Servant float super yachts? Meet the Jet Servant, a groundbreaking 700-foot-long vessel specially designed for transporting super yachts. This innovative ship functions like a floating harbor, enabling it to carry up to 36 luxurious yachts at once. The clever design allows the Jet Servant to submerge its hull, creating a stable platform on which these magnificent vessels can rest while traveling across water. Imagine the thrill of watching these large yachts elegantly glide above the Jet Servant, bypassing the obstacles of busy waterways. This concept not only ensures a smooth and safe journey for every yacht, but also significantly reduces the time and effort yacht owners traditionally invest in moving their prized possessions. Owners can now avoid the complexities of individual transport or navigating bustling shipping lanes, thanks to this ingenious vessel. As the yacht industry continues to expand, innovations like the Jet Servant become vital, showcasing the incredible ingenuity of modern engineering. It revolutionizes yacht transportation, making it more accessible for everyone eager to embrace the freedom of the open water in style. Can you imagine that Saudi Arabia has secret rivers? Despite its reputation for vast deserts and arid landscapes, this intriguing country is home to an astonishing phenomenon known as wadis. These dry riverbeds transform dramatically during rare rainstorms, filling with torrents of water that turn empty canyons into vibrant streams. The sudden rush of water revitalizes the local ecosystem, providing essential moisture for plants and animals that depend on these seasonal floods. Wadis range in size from narrow channels to broad valleys capable of carrying enormous amounts of rainwater, creating temporary lifelines in an otherwise harsh environment. The word wadi, derived from Arabic, means valley or riverbed, underscoring their significance in the culture and geography of the region. Although they mostly lie dry under the sweltering sun, the brief appearances of these waterways showcase the incredible resilience of nature in Saudi Arabia. These rare floods also attract wildlife and offer farmers a unique opportunity to irrigate crops, demonstrating the surprising adaptability of life in this stunning desert landscape. What secrets might these hidden rivers hold for those willing to explore? Believe it or not, Indonesia is a volcano hotspot. This captivating archipelago isn't just a tropical paradise. It's home to over 130 active volcanoes, making it one of the most volcanically active regions on Earth. Among these giants, Mount Merapi on Java stands out as incredibly active, continuously reshaping both the landscape and the lives of nearby residents. Just to its west, the legendary Mount Krakatoa remains notorious for its catastrophic eruption in 1883, which unleashed powerful tsunamis and significantly altered global weather patterns. The immense energy from these volcanoes does more than create stunning vistas. It also enriches the surrounding land with fertile soils, allowing agriculture to thrive. Local communities have developed a harmonious relationship with these natural forces, often celebrating the volcanic origins of their productive land. They understand the power at play, balancing respect for these mighty mountains with their day-to-day lives. So the next time you picture Indonesia, think beyond its beaches and jungles. Recognize the powerful geological forces that shape this beautiful nation. Guess what fuels the Philippines' vibrant culture? The Philippines, spanning around 300,000 square kilometers, is not just a beautiful archipelago. It's a nation bursting with youth. With approximately 117 million citizens, more than half are under 25, making it the youngest nation in Southeast Asia. This youthful demographic energizes the culture, infusing everything from music to technology with a fresh and lively spirit. Catholicism plays a significant role in the lives of about 80% of Filipinos, shaping their daily routines and community celebrations. This unique blend of youthful enthusiasm and rich tradition manifests in spectacular festivals like Sinulog and Ati-Atihan, which celebrate the cultural heritage while the younger generation eagerly adopts modern trends. The Philippines exemplifies how tradition can harmoniously coexist with innovation. Whether you're wandering through brisk urban areas like Manila or relaxing on the sunny beaches of Boracay, you're bound to feel the pulse of a nation filled with possibilities and excitement. The energy of the youth promises an inspiring future for this dynamic country. How will this youthful vigor shape the world around them? You won't believe this about cliff diving in Cape Town. Gordon's Bay in Cape Town, South Africa, is a stunning destination not only for its picturesque views, but also for the thrilling experience of cliff diving. This beautiful bay, surrounded by majestic cliffs, becomes a playground for adventure enthusiasts eager to test their bravery. As divers scale these rocky formations, they prepare to leap into the crystal-clear waters below, creating unforgettable moments of exhilaration. Every jump delivers a unique rush of adrenaline as participants soar against the backdrop of the Cape Town coastline before crashing into the waves. The height of the leap intensifies the excitement, drawing both local daredevils and tourists seeking unforgettable experiences. Safety is paramount in this exhilarating sport. Divers meticulously assess the water depth and conditions to ensure a safe plunge. Even if you're not diving, watching these heart-pounding jumps is an electrifying experience in itself. So if you find yourself in Cape Town, don't miss the vibrant scene at Gordon's Bay. Who knows, you might just be tempted to make your own daring leap. What if I told you ostriches lay giant eggs? These remarkable eggs are the largest of any living land animal, weighing up to 2 kilograms and equivalent in volume to nearly 24 chicken eggs. With shells that can reach thicknesses of up to 3 millimeters, they are marvels of strength and design, capable of supporting the weight of an adult human without cracking. Ostrich nests are unique. They create shallow pits in the ground where several females contribute to a communal clutch. The dominant female, alongside the male, carefully incubates the eggs, using sand and feathers to maintain the proper temperature throughout the crucial 42-day development period. Inside each egg, the yolk is packed with nutrients essential for the chick's growth. Interestingly, the chick uses a temporary beak tooth to break through its robust shell when it's ready to hatch. These giant eggs are not only vital for reproduction, but have also found their way into human culture, historically serving as water canteens, artistic canvases, and valuable resources for studies in embryology and paleontology. How incredible is the life cycle of an ostrich? You won't believe this about Sanji Resort. This once glamorous hotel in Taiwan was destined to be a luxurious getaway, complete with stunning ocean views and upscale amenities. However, it quickly became infamous for a string of tragic accidents that shocked the community. The resort was supposed to offer a slice of paradise, but instead, these incidents led to fatalities, prompting the local government to shut the establishment down for safety concerns. Following its closure, Sanji Resort transformed from a potential haven into a fearful sight avoided by locals. Its eerie atmosphere, coupled with tales of misfortune, has turned the resort into a ghostly landmark shrouded in mystery. Nature has reclaimed the crumbling structures, with vines creeping over balconies and the haunting sound of silence echoing where laughter once filled the air. People passing by often glance at the dilapidated walls and feel an unsettling chill, pondering what might have been had fate taken a different direction. This intriguing location not only tells a tale of ambition and tragedy, but also invites curious adventurers to explore the stories hidden in its shadows. Let's uncover the truth about did you know wild bananas are much different? Wild bananas are a far cry from the sweet, soft fruits we enjoy today. These natural varieties are filled with large seeds, making them far less appealing to eat. When you bite into a wild banana, you're greeted by an unexpected crunch rather than a smooth texture, as those seeds dominate the experience. Unlike the bananas we savor, which have been transformed through selective breeding, wild bananas offer a snapshot of what nature originally intended. The fruits we love have undergone a major transformation, becoming sweeter and easier to eat thanks to human intervention. Imagine if no one ever cultivated bananas. Every mouthful would challenge our patience. And you might wonder if the taste could ever rival the deliciousness we now enjoy. This fascinating journey of evolution highlights the profound impact of agriculture on our diets, reminding us that our modern bananas are not just a natural occurrence. So as you peel your next banana, consider its wild relatives and the incredible changes they have gone through. Isn't it wild to think about a world filled with those surprisingly seedy treats? Hard to believe, but can pangolins roll into balls? Pangolins, the unique mammals entirely covered in keratin scales, possess one of nature's most intriguing defense mechanisms. When faced with danger, these remarkable creatures immediately curl into a tight ball, safeguarding their vulnerable bodies and presenting only their razor-sharp, overlapping scales to predators. This tough armor, constructed from the same protein found in human nails, is not only flexible, but also adept at deflecting bites from formidable foes like lions and leopards. Interestingly, mother pangolins take this defense a step further by enveloping their young in their rolled bodies, thus forming a protective barrier. Their incredible ability to deter attackers often results in predators abandoning their pursuit. However, despite this impressive natural defense, pangolins face an alarming threat from humans. Their scales, believed to possess medicinal properties without scientific backing, have made them among the most trafficked animals globally. Conservationists are working tirelessly to safeguard these elusive creatures, whose silent strength and ancient armor represent a fascinating chapter in mammalian evolution. Is it really true that narwhals have magical tusks? The narwhal's spiral tusk looks like something out of a fairy tale, but it's a true marvel of nature. This incredible 3-meter-long tooth emerges from the upper left jaw of male narwhals and acts as a remarkable sensory organ packed with millions of nerve endings. Scientists have discovered that this tusk can detect even the slightest changes in water temperature, salinity, and pressure, functioning much like an antenna. This adaptation helps narwhals navigate the complex and often treacherous waters of the Arctic. What's more, researchers have observed them displaying unique tusking behavior, where narwhals rub their tusks together, potentially communicating or asserting dominance in social interactions. Historically, many cultures believed these tusks to be from unicorns, captivated by their mystical appearance. Today, we understand that the narwhal's tusk is not just a beautiful oddity, but a sophisticated tool vital for survival in extreme Arctic conditions. Isn't it fascinating how nature creates such unique adaptations? Surprisingly, it's a fact that we eat 35 tons. That's an astonishing figure when you consider what it represents over a lifetime. In the United States, an average person consumes around 1,200 pounds of food annually, leading to a grand total that weighs as much as a small elephant. This incredible amount encompasses a wide range of foods, from juicy fruits and crispy vegetables to hearty meats and delightful sweets. Just think about all those breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and snacks that pile up to this staggering quantity. Our eating habits are shaped by various factors, including cultural backgrounds, individual preferences, and economic circumstances. While some might indulge in creamy pasta dishes or warm breads, others may lean towards vibrant salads or lean proteins. These choices not only reflect what we enjoy eating, but also shape our overall health and nutrition. So next time you savor a bite, take a moment to appreciate how that meal contributes to the vast total of food you will consume in your lifetime. How many tons do you think you will add to that total in your lifetime? Here's a wild fact about Filipino hospitality. In the Philippines, it's common for locals to greet and refer to foreigners as sir or ma'am, regardless of age or status. This practice highlights the nation's strong emphasis on respect and politeness, particularly towards guests. Filipinos take immense pride in their hospitality, and using these respectful terms is a way to honor visitors. While it may seem strange to address someone younger or of similar age with such titles, this approach beautifully reflects the cultural value placed on deference and reverence for others. For many locals, it comes naturally and creates a warm, inviting atmosphere, making outsiders feel right at home. However, it can also lead to comical moments when younger travelers are mistakenly perceived as being older. This cultural norm extends beyond mere words. It intertwines with deeper social values of respect and community connection. So whenever you visit the Philippines, expect to hear these courteous acknowledgments. It's all part of the unique charm that makes Filipino culture so endearing. Hard to believe, but sloths are amazing swimmers. While sloths are often associated with their leisurely lives high up in the trees, they possess an unexpected talent: swimming. Despite their reputation for slow movement on land, these remarkable creatures glide through water with surprising ease. Sloths use their long arms and strong forelimbs to perform a breaststroke, achieving speeds of up to 3 meters per minute. Their unique physiology plays an important role in their swimming ability. Their low metabolism, combined with a natural layer of fat, enables them to float effortlessly in rivers and flooded areas. Remarkably, sloths can hold their breath underwater for up to 40 seconds, allowing them to dive to evade predators or traverse swamps. Young sloths start learning how to swim just weeks after birth, which illustrates the importance of this skill in their survival. For these treetop dwellers, swimming serves not only as a means of escape, but also as a vital way to explore the lush, water-rich jungles of Central and South America, enabling them to navigate their environment effectively. This might surprise you. Cockroaches and nutrition? In the fascinating world of insects, the cockroach species Diploptera punctata stands out for its remarkable nurturing approach. Instead of laying eggs, these roaches have developed a unique method of feeding their young by producing a nutrient-packed substance rich in proteins. Interestingly, this protein source is more energy-dense than cow's milk, positioning it as a potential superfood. Researchers are diving into the nutritional benefits of Diploptera punctata, considering it as a sustainable food source that could help address global hunger challenges in the future. However, there's a significant hurdle. Mass-producing this insect delicacy is currently impractical, which keeps it from becoming a common item on our plates. Yet, as scientists continue to study its potential, the cockroach is transforming from a mere pest into a fascinating subject of research. Can this misunderstood creature truly help us rethink nutrition and sustainability? The answer lies in further exploration and perhaps a future where unconventional food sources gain a rightful place in our diets. You might be shocked to learn that. Did you know the Navy once considered ice carriers? During World War II, the U.S. Navy explored an astonishing concept, creating an aircraft carrier constructed entirely out of ice. This unconventional idea ignited the imaginations of engineers and military planners, who theorized that an ice carrier could provide a lightweight and stealthy option for launching aircraft. They envisioned a massive floating structure capable of evading enemy radar, thus gaining a strategic advantage in maritime warfare. However, the project encountered significant challenges, chiefly the issue of refrigeration. Maintaining the integrity of such an immense ice structure in harsh ocean conditions proved to be a formidable task, with the technology of the time failing to offer viable solutions. Ultimately, the ice carrier concept was abandoned, leading to the development of more conventional aircraft carriers built from steel and other durable materials. This intriguing episode in military history highlights how innovation can lead to remarkable, albeit impractical, ideas. Can you imagine what naval battles would have looked like with fleets of ice carriers gliding through the waves? Here's what actually happens when you visit Mahé. Mahé, the largest island in the Seychelles, presents a captivating fusion of adventure and culture that draws travelers from around the world. Nestled in the warm Indian Ocean, this tropical paradise features breathtaking landscapes with soaring green mountains that meet the alluring turquoise waters below. Outdoor enthusiasts will find a haven in its lush hiking trails that wind through vibrant jungles, leading to hidden waterfalls and opportunities to spot exotic wildlife. Those seeking relaxation can indulge in the dreamlike beauty of the island's pristine beaches, with soft white sands and crystal-clear waves inviting you to swim or snorkel. But the allure of Mahé extends beyond its natural wonders. The island's rich cultural tapestry, woven from Creole, French, and African influences, awaits to be explored. Immerse yourself in the local lifestyle by wandering through lively markets, savoring the flavors of Creole cuisine, or joining in the rhythm of traditional music and dance during vibrant festivals. Whether your heart yearns for adventure or relaxation, Mahé curates an unforgettable experience that deeply connects you with both nature and culture. You won't believe this about the Sonoran Desert. This incredible expanse stretches across Arizona and California in the United States, along with the Mexican states of Sonora and Baja California, covering an astonishing 3 to 11,000 square kilometers. Imagine a landscape so vast that it invites exploration at every turn. Renowned as the largest desert in North America, the Sonoran Desert is also one of the hottest places on Earth, with temperatures soaring to a blistering 80 degrees Celsius, around 176 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme heat creates a unique ecosystem filled with diverse flora and fauna. The iconic saguaro cactus dominates the landscape, growing up to over 40 feet tall, while vibrant wildflowers bloom dramatically after the rare rain. Wildlife abounds here, featuring fascinating creatures like the Gila monster and the desert tortoise, both marvels of adaptation to harsh conditions. If you venture into the Sonoran Desert, you'll uncover not just endless sand and sun, but a vibrant world teeming with life and unexpected beauty, demonstrating that even the harshest environments can be full of surprises. Why exactly does the aye have a long finger? The aye, a unique nocturnal primate from the forests of Madagascar, possesses a long, skeletal middle finger that may seem bizarre, but it's crucial for its survival. Early explorers found this creature so peculiar that they believed it was cursed. With its bulging eyes, bat-like ears, and shaggy fur, the aye looks like something out of a fairy tale. However, what sets it apart is its remarkable hunting method. This primate taps rhythmically on tree trunks, using its elongated finger like a drumstick to detect the sounds of hidden insect tunnels. Once it hears the echo of larvae inside, it gnaws through the bark with its sharp teeth before expertly inserting its finger to extract its tasty meal. This incredible adaptation acts like a combination of sonar and tweezers, allowing the aye to forage effectively in the dark. Once viewed as a bad omen and hunted as such, this extraordinary creature is now protected and celebrated as an example of nature's ingenuity, showcasing how even the strangest features can lead to successful survival strategies. Is it really true that olives share a common origin? It's indeed a fascinating fact. Green and black olives come from the same tree, known scientifically as Olea europea. This versatile tree produces both types of olives, but the key difference lies in how and when they are harvested. Green olives are picked while still young and firm before they reach full maturity. This early harvest gives them their characteristic crispness and tangy flavor, making them a perfect addition to dishes like tapenade or on top of pizzas. In contrast, black olives are allowed to ripen fully on the tree, developing a deep, rich color and a noticeably softer texture. The longer they hang, the more their flavor matures into a mellow and delectable taste that many people adore. Beyond their deliciousness, both varieties are packed with healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory properties, making them beneficial choices for your diet. So whether you're team green or team black, just remember that every olive has roots in the same olive tree, symbolizing rich culinary diversity. What if I told you North Korea awaits adventurers? If you're daydreaming about a trip to the mysterious land of North Korea, prepare for a surprising journey even before you pack your bags. This country is known for being one of the most closed-off places on Earth, which means getting a visa is not just a walk in the park. To visit North Korea, most travelers must secure arrangements through an approved tour guide or agency, restricting their freedom to wander. You can't just hop on a plane and land wherever you please. The government tightly controls the tourism process, so visitors are usually only allowed in designated areas, and you'll be closely monitored throughout your stay. The visa application process itself is a major undertaking, demanding a detailed itinerary, personal information, and often quite a bit of paperwork. Unlike other nations where you can quickly obtain a visa, here, patience and precision are paramount. Yet for those intrepid explorers willing to embrace the challenge, the reward is a chance to glimpse a world that feels frozen in time, offering insights into a unique culture and history that is both fascinating and seldom seen. Are you ready for such an adventure? Guess what really drives Jenga's thrilling surprises? Did you know that each Jenga block is not exactly the same? While they appear similar at first glance, these wooden blocks carry slight variations in size and weight. This quirk adds an unexpected twist to the game. Imagine carefully pulling a block from the tower as your friends watch with bated breath. You might think you've chosen the perfect piece, but those tiny differences can make a block feel heavier or lighter, challenging both your balance and strategy. Every game of Jenga has its own personality, influenced by the unique characteristics of the blocks in play. This means that no two games are ever truly alike. Such variability can turn a simple game into an exciting test of skill and nerve. After all, one tiny miscalculation could lead to a spectacular tumble. So the next time you gather around a tower of Jenga blocks, remember, it's not just about having steady hands. It's about embracing the unpredictable nature of those quirky blocks and how they can turn your strategy upside down. Guess what really drives historical change in Yorktown? The Siege of Yorktown in 1781 was not merely an average confrontation. It marked a crucial pivot in the American Revolutionary War. American and French forces, united by a common goal, strategically outsmarted the British under General Cornwallis. The brilliance of their tactics lay in deception and coordination. While Cornwallis believed his troops were in a secure position, they were actually surrounded by a determined enemy. The siege commenced in September, with the coalition forces gradually tightening their grip, leading to a prolonged standoff. As weeks passed, the British faced dwindling supplies and reinforcements, pushing Cornwallis to confront the reality of his precarious situation. By October 17th, he was left with no viable escape route and ultimately surrendered, marking a significant shift in the war's dynamics. This victory not only invigorated the spirits of American and French soldiers, but also captured the attention of foreign nations, paving the way for crucial support. The consequences of Yorktown rippled through negotiations, ultimately leading to American independence and dramatically reshaping the course of history. How did such a pivotal moment unfold? Did you know that Brazil hosts the largest insect colony? This astonishing fact highlights a single fig tree that serves as home to over 20 million ants. Nestled within the Amazon rainforest, this remarkable tree is not just a plant, but a thriving metropolis bustling with tiny workers. These ants, belonging primarily to a species known as Azteca, work together seamlessly, showcasing an incredible instance of cooperation and social organization rarely seen in the animal kingdom. Inside the expansive canopies, they build intricate tunnels and establish nests while tending to their queen and nurturing their young. Their relationship with the fig tree exemplifies mutualism, where both the tree and the ants benefit from each other's presence. The tree provides shelter and sustenance, while the ants contribute to pollination and nutrient recycling, enriching the ecosystem around them. Imagine the symphony of activity as millions of ants navigate the branches, perfectly synchronized in their survival tactics developed over eons. This special interaction offers a mesmerizing glimpse into the creativity of nature and the complex interdependencies that characterize life on Earth. Turns out, the truth is that fossa are fascinating hunters. This extraordinary creature isn't just a cute animal. It reigns as Madagascar's largest carnivore. Resembling a mix between a cat and a mongoose, The fossa boasts a sleek body and strikingly long legs, which aid its remarkable climbing skills. Imagine watching this agile predator leap effortlessly from branch to branch in the dense rainforests, all while stealthily surveying its surroundings for dinner. Its diet primarily includes lemurs, which it hunts with astonishing speed and cunning. Using its powerful jaws and razor-sharp teeth, the fossa captures prey that often exceeds its own size. However, this incredible animal faces significant challenges as it contends with habitat loss and hunting, both of which endanger its survival. Conservation initiatives are vital to ensuring that the fossa continues to thrive in its natural habitat, allowing it to play its essential role in Madagascar's unique ecosystem. So next time you think of Madagascar, don't just picture beautiful landscapes. Remember the fossa, a true testament to nature's wonders and the ongoing need for preservation. Hard to believe, but did you know the Great Mosque of Mecca is enormous? This remarkable structure is not just the largest mosque in the world. It stands as the spiritual heart of Islam. Located in the holy city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, the Great Mosque, known as Al-Masjid al-Haram, accommodates over 2 million worshippers at once. At its center lies the Kaaba, a cube-shaped building draped in black silk that Muslims face during their prayers worldwide. Considered the most sacred site in Islam, the Kaaba draws millions of pilgrims who embark on the Hajj journey each year. The mosque's history is rich, dating back to the 7th century, and it has seen many expansions, the most recent taking place in the 21st century, to keep pace with the increasing number of visitors. Inside, the stunning architecture and intricate decorations are awe-inspiring, creating an atmosphere of unity among worshippers from all walks of life. The Great Mosque of Mecca powerfully embodies devotion, community, and the spiritual connections that bind people together across borders and cultures. Is it really true that pets have preferences too? Just like humans, our beloved cats and dogs can be left-handed or right-handed. This intriguing phenomenon stems from their brain structure and the way they use their paws. Researchers have discovered that many animals show a tendency to favor one side when performing various tasks, such as reaching for food or playing with toys. In dogs, this inclination is often assessed by observing which paw they use first when stepping forward or interacting with objects. Astonishingly, studies indicate that about half of our canine companions exhibit right paw dominance, while others prefer their left paw. Cats also enjoy a variety of paw preferences. For instance, some studies suggest that a cat's handedness might be tied to personality traits. Have you noticed if your kitty is more adept at knocking over objects with their right paw? Or perhaps your pup eagerly brings back the ball using their left paw? These preferences reveal fascinating insights into their individual personalities. So the next time you play with your furry friend, watch closely. They might just showcase their unique handedness, adding another layer of charm to their character. Ever thought about why mantis shrimp have super punches? This might sound crazy, but the mantis shrimp's strike is one of the most fascinating marvels of nature. With a lethal punch that accelerates faster than a .22 caliber bullet, reaching an astounding 23 meters per second, this colorful reef dweller delivers over 10,000 Ju of force. When it swings its club-like limb, it doesn't just smash shells. It also generates cavitation bubbles that collapse violently, resulting in a second explosive hit. This phenomenon creates shock waves, bursts of heat, and even flashes of light. Incredible, right? What's more, the limb's unique structure features a saddle-shaped energy-storing mechanism. Scientists are currently studying this remarkable design for potential applications in creating resilient materials for body armor and aerospace technologies. It's worth noting that aquarium glass has cracked under the mantis shrimp's powerful blows. This isn't just brute force. It's a perfect example of precision engineering that has evolved over millions of years, showcasing one of nature's most deadly biomechanical weapons. Most people don't know this, but Van Gogh sold just one painting. Vincent van Gogh, who is now celebrated as one of the greatest painters in history, had a remarkably challenging career during his lifetime. Despite his extraordinary talent and bold use of color, he achieved commercial success with only a single piece, the Red Vineyard, which he sold in 1888. This beautiful painting, portraying vibrant golden hues of a vineyard at sunset, did not bring Van Gogh wealth or the recognition he desperately sought. Instead, he battled poverty, mental health issues, and a lack of appreciation for his work. Tragically, Van Gogh spent most of his life largely ignored by the art community, creating masterpieces that few would recognize until after his untimely death. Today, his works have skyrocketed in value, often fetching tens of millions at auctions, making him a symbol of how tastes can drastically change over time. Van Gogh's story is a poignant reminder that creativity and passion can have lasting impacts, encouraging artists to persevere despite adversity. So, when you gaze at a Van Gogh, reflect on the incredible journey behind the brushstrokes. This might surprise you. Antarctic icefish thrive in freezing waters. This remarkable fish possesses an extraordinary survival secret: antifreeze proteins in its blood. These specialized proteins prevent deadly ice crystals from forming, allowing the fish to live in temperatures that plunge below freezing. Imagine existing in waters around 2 degrees Celsius, where most creatures wouldn't stand a chance. Fortunately, the Antarctic icefish not only survives, it flourishes in one of Earth's most extreme environments. Over millions of years, evolution has fine-tuned these adaptations, enabling the icefish to hunt effectively and reproduce in icy depths, where few others can venture. Interestingly, this fish lacks hemoglobin, the protein that colors the blood of most fish. Instead, its clear blood provides 2 significant advantages. It enhances buoyancy and reduces density, allowing the ice fish to move swiftly through the cold waters. Next time you ponder extreme environments, think of this incredible fish that thrives in conditions where life seems impossible, showcasing the marvels of adaptation in nature. Believe it or not, Banff National Park has hot springs. This stunning gem in Canada not only enchants visitors with breathtaking views, but also offers natural hot springs that have drawn people for centuries. The Banff Upper Hot Springs provide an idyllic spot to unwind after a day filled with outdoor adventures. Imagine soaking in warm, mineral-rich waters while surrounded by snow-capped mountains. Speaking of adventures, this park is a winter wonderland, boasting thrilling ski slopes suitable for everyone from beginners to seasoned pros. Gliding down the snowy hills, you'll feel the rush of excitement as you take in the breathtaking scenery. As the seasons change, Banff transforms, revealing hiking trails that enable you to discover diverse landscapes, including lush forests and rugged cliffs. One of the park's crown jewels is the Glacier Skywalk, a spectacular suspension bridge that lets you stroll above a stunning canyon, all while enjoying panoramic views of cascading waterfalls and the diverse wildlife below. With endless activities, Banff National Park truly is a paradise for nature lovers, adventure seekers, and anyone eager to immerse themselves in Canada's stunning natural beauty. What will you explore first? Prepare to be amazed by can you imagine a hill covered in thousands of crosses? The Hill of Crosses in Lithuania is not just any ordinary sight. It's a breathtaking landscape where tens of thousands of crosses stand as heartfelt symbols of faith and resilience. Located just outside the city of Šiauliai, this extraordinary pilgrimage destination has beckoned Christian believers for centuries. Each cross left behind represents a personal story of devotion, hope, or mourning. The hill gained particular significance during the Soviet occupation, starting in the 1940s, when religious practices were brutally repressed. In defiance of the oppressive regime, brave locals returned in secret to place crosses on the hill, transforming it into a powerful act of resistance and a celebration of Lithuanian identity. As you meander through this serene tableau, you can feel the historical weight and collective spirit that imbue the air, reminding you of the struggle for freedom. Today, the Hill of Crosses is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting visitors from around the globe who come to witness the unyielding power of faith, community, and the human spirit. You won't believe this have you heard about the amazing Nyepi Festival? The Nyepi Festival in Bali, popularly known as the Day of Silence, is a truly remarkable event that brings the island to a complete standstill. Celebrated by Balinese Hindus, this unique holiday marks the beginning of the new year and emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and rejuvenation. As the sun rises on Nyepi, the usually lively streets of Bali transform into a serene landscape, devoid of cars, bustling markets, and even flights for the day. This intentional silence creates a peaceful atmosphere, encouraging everyone to engage in meditation, prayer, and contemplation about the year that has passed. It's not just the humans who observe this day. Even local wildlife seems to sense the significance of this pause. While it might seem strange to halt all activities, this practice allows the Balinese people to reconnect with nature, their community, and their inner selves. Embracing such stillness can be a refreshing reset, enabling individuals to prepare for a hopeful new year filled with opportunities. So, if you plan to visit Bali during Nyepi, prepare yourself for a profound experience of tranquility. Have you ever wondered why? Why exactly do squirrels remember hundreds of hidden nuts? Believe it or not, these little creatures possess incredible spatial memory, enabling them to locate up to 300 food caches months after they've buried them. What might look like random digging is actually a strategic endeavor. Using environmental cues such as the shape of nearby trees, the patterns of rocks, or even the slope of the land, squirrels create a mental map of where each nut is stored. Their technique is fascinating. It relies not on scent, but on cognitive and visual recognition. In controlled experiments, squirrels have demonstrated their remarkable ability to distinguish their buried nuts from decoys placed nearby. Even more intriguingly, they sometimes engage in a behavior known as deceptive caching, pretending to bury nuts while being observed, only to relocate the true stash later. This cunning behavior aligns with indigenous folklore from North America, which often depicts squirrels as resourceful tricksters. Beyond their survival in winter, squirrels play an unexpected role in forest regeneration. Forgotten nuts can grow into new trees, making them unsung heroes of reforestation. Discover the incredible city that spans 2 continents. Istanbul, Turkey's vibrant heart, reaches across both Europe and Asia. This extraordinary city is divided by the famous Bosphorus Strait, a stunning waterway that symbolizes the merging of 2 worlds. On one side lies Europe, filled with buzzing neighborhoods, delightful cafes, and historic landmarks such as the iconic Hagia Sophia and the breathtaking Blue Mosque. Here, visitors can immerse themselves in rich history and modern life, where every street tells a story. Cross over to the Asian side, and you'll find a calmer, more relaxed atmosphere, with beautiful parks, bustling markets, and enchanting views of the city skyline. Istanbul's unique geographical position has made it a crucial hub for trade, art, and culture for centuries, drawing explorers, traders, and adventurers from around the globe. Whether you're enjoying a cup of aromatic Turkish tea by the Bosphorus or wandering through the opulent palaces of bygone empires, Istanbul offers an unforgettable experience and a fascinating blend of cultures that captivates all who visit. Why wouldn't you want to explore such a remarkable city? Hard to believe, but Brunei is an absolute monarchy. This tiny nation, located on the island of Borneo, is an intriguing example of a kingdom where one ruler holds nearly all power. Under the reign of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, who has ruled since 1967, this governance model thrives, showcasing a unique contrast to most of the world's democratic systems. The Sultan isn't merely a ceremonial figure. He possesses the authority to make critical decisions affecting every aspect of life in Brunei, from laws to economic strategies. This concentration of power is rare in Asia, where only Brunei and Saudi Arabia maintain such a form of government. Another remarkable aspect of this monarchy is Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah's immense wealth, estimated at around $20 billion, primarily due to the country's substantial oil and gas reserves. This wealth influences the quality of life for Bruneians, merging traditional culture with modern luxuries. With a population of around 460,000, Brunei enjoys a high standard of living, reflecting the complex interplay of governance and economics. How does this absolute monarchy shape the lives of its citizens today? What if I told you owls fly without a sound? Owls are nature's masters of stealth, a reputation earned through their remarkable feather anatomy. Unlike most birds, owl feathers possess a soft, velvety texture and serrated leading edges. This distinct design interrupts airflow, significantly minimizing sound as they glide through the night sky. Studies utilizing high-speed microphones and wind tunnels reveal that an owl in flight produces less than 1/10 the noise of similarly sized birds. This ghost-like silence empowers them to approach unsuspecting prey with remarkable efficiency, making them exceptional hunters. Beyond their hunting prowess, owls have woven themselves into the fabric of folklore, often regarded as messengers or omens from the spirit world. Biomechanically, their flight is a testament to evolution's ingenuity, blending physical design with a crucial biological function. Fascinatingly, engineers have drawn inspiration from owl wings in their quest to craft quieter fans and drones. In both the natural realm and technology, the ability to remain silent can be a game-changing advantage, an undeniable edge in the art of survival. You might be shocked to learn that cities are emptier. As the cost of living skyrockets, many affluent individuals are exiting urban hubs like San Francisco and New York in search of more affordable lifestyles. This trend isn't just a fleeting observation, it's a significant migration that leaves behind a dwindling population in once thriving locales. The departure of wealthier residents creates a tough situation for those who remain, often consisting of low-income families who face skyrocketing rents. With less disposable income circulating, local economies begin to falter. Businesses suffer from decreased consumer spending, prompting cuts in essential community services and social programs that many rely on. This economic vacuum poses a direct threat to community stability. For instance, schools may see diminished funding, healthcare services can become strained, and public transportation deteriorates. The questions are pressing. How do we maintain vibrant urban environments while ensuring affordability? What strategies can effectively support those unable to leave, preventing the hollowing out of our cities? This might surprise you. Flags come in unique shapes. While most flags around the globe feature a rectangular shape, some notable exceptions break the mold, making these symbols of identity stand out. For instance, both Switzerland and Vatican City showcase square flags, offering an intriguing twist on traditional designs. The Swiss flag, with its bold white cross on a vibrant red backdrop, symbolizes the nation's deep commitment to peace and equality. Meanwhile, the Vatican's simple yet striking square displays its religious significance, representing a center of faith. However, the most fascinating flag of all undoubtedly belongs to Nepal. Instead of adopting the standard rectangle, Nepal's flag is composed of two stacked triangles, beautifully symbolizing the majestic Himalayan mountains that define its landscape. This unique shape not only evokes national pride, but also reflects the rich tapestry of Nepalese culture and tradition. These extraordinary flags illustrate how design can narrate a story about a nation's history, core values, and natural beauty, adding depth to what may seem like mere pieces of colorful fabric. Did you know that electric eels can zap with 600 volts? These fascinating creatures, native to the murky waters of South America's Amazon, are not true eels, but rather a type of knife fish. They have developed a remarkable ability to generate electric shocks, using specialized cells called electrocytes that function like biological batteries. When an electric eel is hunting, it can unleash bursts of electricity up to 600 volts, stunning its prey and making it easier to catch. These eels have also perfected the art of modulating their electric discharges. They produce weaker pulses to navigate their surroundings and communicate with one another while reserving stronger shocks for immobilizing prey or deterring potential threats. Interestingly, some electric eels can emit double shocks to reveal hidden prey lurking beneath muddy surfaces. Revered by indigenous tribes, these captivating creatures are seen as both dangerous and mystical. In modern science, the physiology of electric eels is inspiring innovations in bioengineering, leading to the development of soft, flexible energy sources for medical devices and underwater technology. Electric eels truly are living power plants, swimming through history and shaping the future of energy. Can you imagine that Virginia birthed 8 presidents? This remarkable state is often celebrated as the birthplace of some of America's most influential leaders. Among these remarkable figures is George Washington, the nation's first president, who guided the fledgling country through its early struggles. Thomas Jefferson, the principal author of the Declaration of Independence and a champion of liberty, also hailed from Virginia. Additionally, James Madison, affectionately called the Father of the Constitution, crafted the framework that underpins American democracy. Virginia's historical tapestry is woven with stories of these extraordinary men, whose legacies still resonate today. The state boasts iconic sites like Washington's Mount Vernon and Jefferson's Monticello, allowing visitors to walk in the footsteps of these leaders and explore their philosophies. As you delve into Virginian history, you can see how the state's rich political heritage has influenced broader American values and governance. Even now, Virginia remains a pivotal player in shaping legislative ideals and civic engagement in the country. It's fascinating how one state can lay claim to such a staggering legacy of leadership, right? You won't believe this about La Voiture Noire. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire has captured hearts and headlines since its stunning debut in 2019, making waves as the most expensive new car ever sold for an astonishing 18.68 million euros. This exquisite car pays homage to the legendary Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic from the 1930s, a masterpiece revered for its engineering brilliance and timeless style. What makes the La Voiture Noire truly extraordinary is its breathtaking design that exudes sophistication, featuring a sleek and curvaceous silhouette that turns heads wherever it goes. Under the hood, it houses a powerhouse 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine that propels it from 0 to 60 mph in an astonishing 2.5 seconds. Further setting it apart, each La Voiture Noire is unique, ensuring that no two are ever the same. Each is a bespoke work of art. Lavish interiors crafted from the finest materials provide a level of comfort that redefines luxury. For car aficionados and collectors, the La Voiture Noire isn't merely a vehicle. It represents an extraordinary fusion of art, performance, and exclusive craftsmanship. Here's a wild fact about rat laughter. It turns out that rats can produce an astonishing high-pitched squeak that resembles laughter, especially when they're enjoying a tickle. This charming trait, however, is beyond the realm of human hearing, occurring at frequencies above 50 kHz, which is nearly twice what we can detect. This remarkable phenomenon was first documented in the 1990s and unveils a captivating aspect of rodent behavior. When rats engage in playful interactions, they emit these laughter-like sounds, showcasing their emotional reactions. This behavior provides a compelling insight into the social and emotional lives of rats, indicating that they are not just solitary creatures, but thrive on companionship. These high-pitched squeaks could be essential to the complex social structures they've developed, strengthening bonds and facilitating communication. This knowledge invites us to rethink our understanding of animal emotions. So, the next time you see a rat scurrying by, consider that it might just be expressing joy in its own unique way. Prepare to be amazed by the Challenger Deep. This astonishing underwater chasm, located in the Mariana Trench, plunges an incredible 36,070 feet, or about 10,194 meters, beneath the ocean's surface, making it the deepest known point on Earth. To illustrate just how deep it is, if you placed Mount Everest right into the Challenger Deep, its summit would still remain over a mile submerged. The extreme conditions in this abyss are harsh. The pressure reaches over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, creating an environment where only the hardiest organisms can survive. Surprisingly, life perseveres here. Remarkable creatures like the enigmatic amphipod and bizarre gelatinous species have adapted to thrive in these depths by utilizing unique methods like chemosynthesis. Exploring this alien ecosystem is no easy task. Only a limited number of manned and unmanned missions have successfully ventured there, unveiling fascinating insights into biodiversity and geological processes. The Challenger Deep isn't just a mysterious void. It significantly influences Earth's climate and oceanic systems. So the next time you gaze at the ocean, remember the hidden worlds just waiting to be explored deep below. This might surprise you. Did you know the Mona Lisa was saved in a salt mine? During the chaos of World War II, as the Nazi regime pillaged Europe, a secret rescue unfolded deep within the Austrian Alps. Allied experts known as the Monuments Men raced against time to protect priceless artworks from being lost or destroyed forever. In 1945, they discovered the iconic Mona Lisa hidden in the Alto Se salt mine, a location that housed thousands of looted treasures. This remarkable mine offered a stable climate, remarkably preserving the painting's delicate canvas, rich pigments, and ornate frame better than any museum ever could. Nestled untouched beneath layers of earth, the Mona Lisa remained safe from bombs and thieves, embodying the hope that art can endure even the darkest times. The rescue of this masterpiece was not just about saving a painting. It played a vital role in preserving cultural identity and history. When the Mona Lisa finally returned to the public, it symbolized resilience and humanity's enduring effort to protect beauty amidst destruction. Isn't it incredible how a piece of art can carry such profound meaning? You might be shocked to learn that dragon fruit is real. This tropical treat, also known as pitahaya, truly looks like it's been plucked from a fantasy novel. With its vibrant pink or yellow skin adorned with green-tipped spines, it's a spectacle that catches the eye instantly. But don't be fooled by its dramatic exterior. The real magic reveals itself once you slice it open. Inside, the dragon fruit presents a striking flesh that's either bright white or vivid pink, dotted with tiny, crunchy black seeds. This unique combination of colors and textures makes it a feast for the senses. Its taste is mild and slightly sweet, making it an excellent addition to smoothies, fruit salads, or enjoyed on its own as a refreshing snack. Beyond its stunning appearance, dragon fruit is also a nutritional powerhouse. Low in calories, it's rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, contributing to overall health. Some studies even suggest that it can bolster your immune system and support skin health. So whether you're trying it for the first time or incorporating it into a vibrant dish, dragon fruit adds a delightful tropical twist to your meals. Most people don't know this, but what lures birds to Lake Natron's deadly beauty? This Tanzanian lake is famous for its striking yet deadly properties. With its exceptionally high alkalinity and scorching temperatures, Lake Natron creates an environment where few creatures can survive. Birds flying overhead are often misled by the lake's brilliantly colored surface, mistaking it for safe, inviting water. As they swoop down, believing they are approaching a refreshing landing spot, many unfortunately crash into the corrosive water. The result? A grim fate awaits them as the highly alkaline solution quickly desiccates their bodies, transforming them into lifeless, stone-like figures. On the shores of Lake Natron, these preserved birds appear eerily as statues frozen in time, catching the eyes of both scientists and photographers. Their bizarre preservation provides a striking visual reminder of nature's harsh realities. Understanding Lake Natron's extreme ecosystem reveals the delicate balance between beauty and danger in our world. So next time you hear about this enchanting yet treacherous lake, will you remember its deadly secret? Is it really true that Congress limited debate time? In 1876, a groundbreaking rule emerged in the United States Congress to tackle the problem of lengthy speeches by politicians. This initiative was driven by Benjamin Butler, a congressman famous for his ability to captivate audiences with his impressive oratory. However, his speeches often went on much longer than necessary, frustrating his peers and stalling crucial legislative progress. Recognizing the impact of excessive oration, Congress decided to enforce a rule that limited debate time, ensuring that discussions remained focused and effective. This pivotal change transformed the dynamics of congressional debates, allowing for a multitude of voices to be heard while preventing any single member from dominating the floor. The introduction of this rule not only accelerated the legislative process, but also fostered a culture of politeness and respect among lawmakers. By encouraging equal participation in discussions, did this reform contribute to the flourishing of democracy, ensuring that more representatives could engage meaningfully in shaping the laws of the nation? Hard to believe, but twins create their own language. Around 40% of twins experience a remarkable phenomenon known as cryptophasia, a private language filled with invented words and phrases that only they comprehend. This unique communication often emerges in infancy when twins share significant time together, leading to a mirroring of each other's early vocalizations. As they develop their secret dialects, these languages can become intricate and complex, making them nearly impossible for parents and outsiders to understand. Interestingly, while cryptophasia typically diminishes as children begin formal schooling, it showcases an essential aspect of human communication. Experiencing this phenomenon not only illustrates how young brains strive to create meaning in social interactions, but also provides insights into the very nature of language evolution. By observing twins, we can appreciate a miniature version of how entire languages may have originally emerged in human history. Cryptophasia highlights the deep connections between language, cognition, and social bonding, revealing that even in their isolated world, twins are hard at work constructing a communication system of their own. Ever thought about why the first mobile call was groundbreaking? On April 3, 1973, a momentous event unfolded in New York City when Martin Cooper, an engineer at Motorola, made history by placing the first handheld mobile phone call. This wasn't just a call. It symbolized a shift from traditional landlines to mobility, as Cooper spoke into a device that weighed over 2 pounds and resembled a bulky briefcase. Imagine the astonishment of hearing a voice through this gigantic gadget. At that time, people relied on landlines and payphones, so the very idea of making a call while walking down the street was revolutionary. Although the technology faced hurdles, such as limited battery life and unwieldy designs, it inspired a series of innovations in communication. Fast forward to the present, and we're surrounded by sleek smartphones equipped with apps, internet access, and instant messaging capabilities. That initial phone call didn't just change one person's experience, it ignited an entire industry, dramatically transforming our interactions. Who could have predicted that one call would pave the way for wireless technology in our daily lives? What if I told you a dog was the first astronaut? Laika, a brave little stray from Moscow, made history in 1957 as the first animal to orbit Earth aboard Sputnik 2. Selected for her calm demeanor and adaptability, Laika faced the challenges of space travel with remarkable resilience. On November 3, 1957, Sputnik 2 launched into the unknown, marking a monumental step in human history. The spacecraft featured life support systems designed to keep Laika alive for a time, allowing scientists to gather invaluable data on how living beings react to the harsh conditions of space. Unfortunately, due to the limitations of technology at the time, Laika could not return to Earth safely. She perished a few hours after launch due to overheating. Although her journey ended tragically, Laika's mission paved the way for human spaceflight, contributing significantly to our understanding of biological responses to outer space. Her story intertwines bravery and sacrifice, illuminating both the excitement and ethical challenges of early space exploration. Today, Laika is celebrated not only as a pioneering astronaut, but also as a symbol of humanity's relentless quest to explore the great beyond. Why exactly does the FBI have a Bigfoot file? In the 1970s, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, known for tackling major crime, ventured into a surprising territory. Bigfoot, the legendary creature rumored to roam North America's forests. Spurred by public fascination, the FBI opened an actual investigation after receiving over 20,000 letters from citizens. These letters included everything from dubious hair samples to shadowy photographs, illustrating just how much interest this mythical creature generated. One notable piece came from a dedicated cryptozoologist in the Pacific Northwest, who sent a hair sample believed to belong to Bigfoot. To follow up on the public's curiosity, the FBI conducted laboratory tests on the sample, only to find it was deer hair. Despite the mundane conclusion, this investigation was officially filed under cryptid reports, alongside mysterious UFO findings. The declassified documents reveal the agency's willingness to engage with extraordinary claims, showcasing how even respected institutions can participate in the intriguing world of folklore. While Bigfoot remains an enigma, his curious FBI file serves as a reminder of our collective fascination with the unknown. You might be shocked to learn that cattle occupy vast pastures. Over 1/3 of land in the contiguous United States is dedicated to cattle grazing, which means approximately 654 million acres are used for this purpose. To put that into perspective, that's about 2.6 million square kilometers, 35% of the total land area. This significant allocation of land underscores the central role of beef production in American agriculture. When factoring in cropland cultivated specifically to grow feed for these cattle, the total jumps to an astonishing 41%. Each time you savor a juicy steak or burger, remember the sprawling landscapes that make it possible. These vast pastures not only provide food, but also generate considerable economic activity, supporting countless farmers and ranchers across the nation. However, this land use also brings challenges, such as effective management and potential environmental consequences. As we relish the rewards of these pastures, it becomes imperative to find a balance between meeting agricultural demands and practicing environmental stewardship. Isn't it astounding how much land is integral to our food systems? This might surprise you. Did you know zombies were never about brains? The word zombie originates from West African and Haitian spiritual beliefs, transforming over time into the iconic brain-eating creature we recognize today. Initially derived from the Congo term nzambi, meaning spirit of the dead, the original zombie was more a tragic figure than a horror icon. In Haitian voodoo lore, these beings reflected a dark reality where individuals were buried alive and later revived through dark magic, existing in a state of submission. This portrayal spoke volumes about the desperate conditions lived by many under colonial rule. However, by the 1800s, Western explorers began sensationalizing these stories, fueling misconceptions. Anthropologists later discovered that neurotoxins, such as tetrodotoxin found in pufferfish, could induce a catatonic state resembling the zombie experience. During the Cold War era, Hollywood seized on this concept, creating horror films that tapped into cultural anxieties of the time, thus redefining the zombie mythos dramatically. Today's zombies, ravenous for brains, are a fascinating blend of mythology, culture, and media evolution. What if I told you a chicken lived without a head? In 1945, an extraordinary chicken named Mike became famous for his unbelievable story of survival. A farmer in Colorado accidentally beheaded Mike with an axe, but remarkably, the blade just missed his jugular vein, leaving part of his brainstem intact. This bizarre twist of fate allowed Mike to stay alive for an astonishing 18 months, defying what we know about biology. With his body still functioning, Mike continued to eat and drink. His owner, Lloyd Olson, ingeniously fed him soft foods like corn and milk by simply dropping them into his mouth. As word spread about this headless wonder, people flocked to see him, and Mike became the star of a traveling show, enchanting audiences across the country. His remarkable survival story highlights not only the resilience of life, but also the unexpected surprises that nature can deliver. Mike's tale remains a quirky chapter in agricultural folklore, a constant reminder of how incredible and mysterious the living world can be, even in the most strange and unthinkable situations. Ever thought about why bananas are slightly radioactive? You might be surprised to learn that bananas contain a small amount of potassium-40, an isotope responsible for their slight radioactivity. This fascinating characteristic derives from the fact that potassium is an essential mineral for our health, helping to maintain proper muscle function and heart rhythm. However, don't panic. Bananas are safe to enjoy, as the radiation levels are incredibly low. To experience any risk, you would need to consume around 10,000 bananas in one sitting, which is practically impossible. For perspective, everyday actions like flying in an airplane or getting a chest X-ray expose you to more radiation than eating a banana. This unique aspect of bananas adds to their charm, making them not only a tasty treat, but also a subject of scientific interest. Full of vitamins and minerals, they provide energy and nutrition, making them a popular choice for a healthy snack. So the next time you peel open a banana, remember that you're not just eating fruit. You're munching on a small slice of science. Is it really true that maps come from hikers? It's incredible to learn modern mapping services update their information, especially in areas where traditional vehicles can't go. In these challenging terrains, such as parks, trails, and urban landscapes, companies deploy mapping explorers equipped with state-of-the-art backpacks fitted with cameras. These adventurous individuals take on the responsibility of capturing the intricate details of paths and locations that typical mapping methods might overlook. As they hike, their cameras continuously snap thousands of images, which are later stitched together to form intricate 3D maps. This approach not only enhances navigation, but also reveals hidden gems that often remain undiscovered. Imagine finding a picturesque trail or a breathtaking viewpoint thanks to these explorers' efforts. Their work goes beyond simply providing directions. It enriches our experiences by showcasing the beauty of our surroundings. So, the next time you rely on a navigation app, think about the dedicated individuals helping to bring your world to life, one step and one photo at a time. Believe it or not, Abraham Lake looks like a dream. This stunning location in Alberta, Canada, transforms into a magical winter wonderland when the cold weather arrives. As temperatures drop, the lake freezes over, creating an enchanting icy surface. But there's more than meets the eye. Thousands of tiny bubbles filled with methane gas become trapped in the ice below. These bubbles rise to the surface during the freezing process, forming mesmerizing patterns that resemble floating ice or ghostly orbs. Each winter, visitors, adventurers, and photographers flock to this alpine paradise, eager to capture the lake's ethereal beauty, which often seems straight out of a fairy tale. These impressive methane bubbles serve as a reminder of the lake's vibrant ecosystem. This methane, a natural byproduct of organic decomposition, plays an important role in sustaining the life cycles within the lake and surrounding areas. If you ever find yourself in Alberta's icy embrace, make sure to visit Abraham Lake. Witnessing this incredible natural phenomenon will surely leave an unforgettable mark on your memory. Believe it or not, the Zundap Janus turns heads. This quirky little car, produced by the German company Zundap between 1957 and 1958, claimed its place in automotive history with its unique and symmetrical design. Picture a vehicle with two front doors, one on each end. This clever layout made parking a breeze and allowed passengers to enter from either side, making it as practical as it is fun. The Zundap Janus emerged during a golden era of creativity and innovation in automotive design, showcasing how engineers were unafraid to think outside the box. Its compact size and cheerful appearance not only brought smiles to those who spotted it, but also inspired a wave of appreciation among car enthusiasts. Though the Janus had a short-lived production run, its charm endures, captivating collectors and driving fans alike. The name Janus is derived from the Roman god with two faces, perfectly reflecting this car's unique dual-ended design. Today, it stands not only as a collector's item, but also as a delightful reminder of how cars can blend functionality with whimsy. Why exactly do we have so many currencies? There are 168 different currencies in the world, each representing the unique economy of a country or region. From the US dollar to the Japanese yen, these currencies are essential for buying goods and services, while simultaneously reflecting the culture and values of each place. It's fascinating to note that billions of dollars worth of new banknotes are printed globally every day. This immense amount helps meet the demands of the economy, ensuring people can transact with ease. However, this constant production raises significant concerns, such as inflation, risks of counterfeiting, and environmental impacts caused by the resources needed for printing money. Some countries, such as Zimbabwe, have faced hyperinflation, leading to the bizarre phenomenon of trillion-dollar banknotes. As economies grow and evolve, the creation and management of currency becomes vital for maintaining financial stability across the globe. So, next time you grab cash or swipe your card, consider the intricate world that exists behind that seemingly simple piece of paper. Why exactly does America love pizza so much? Each day, folks in the United States chow down on about 100 acres of pizza. That's enough to fill numerous backyards with delicious slices, showcasing our national obsession with this beloved dish. Beyond pizza, the appetite for classic American foods includes around 20 billion hot dogs and 50 billion hamburgers each year. This staggering consumption highlights not only our affection for these staples, but also how they're interwoven into our cultural traditions during BBQs, sporting events, and family gatherings. Pizza, with its crispy crust and endless toppings, has evolved into a universal party food, perfect for any occasion, from casual movie nights to festive celebrations. Imagine gathering with friends and family, each enjoying their favorite slice, sharing laughter and stories. As you savor that cheesy piece of goodness or grill hot dogs for an afternoon cookout, you join a long-standing culinary tradition that reflects our social identities. Such a delicious trend raises questions about its impact on our culture and the food industry as we celebrate these iconic meals. Have you ever wondered why the universe might be flat? Imagine a universe where the laws of geometry behave just like you learned in high school, where parallel lines remain parallel forever and the sum of a triangle's angles is always 180 degrees. That's exactly what scientists conceptually propose when discussing a flat universe. This theory stems from the field of cosmology, which investigates the structure, shape, and origins of the universe. A universe's geometry relies heavily on its overall density. If the density reaches a delicate balance known as the critical density, the universe will take on a flat shape. To support this idea, scientists have turned to observations of the cosmic microwave background radiation, a faint glow remaining from the universe's infancy. These observations provide strong evidence suggesting that the universe is either flat or incredibly close to flat on a grand scale. What implications does this have? If our universe is indeed flat, it will continue to expand indefinitely, though the rate of this expansion is expected to slow over time. So the next time you look up at the night sky filled with stars, remember, you are gazing into a potentially flat universe that is endlessly stretching out before you. Is it really true that dogs sense our emotions? It's astonishing how deeply connected our canine companions are to us. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell, measuring about 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than that of humans. This remarkable olfactory ability enables dogs to detect specific chemicals released when we experience various emotions. For instance, when we're stressed or anxious, our bodies emit certain hormones that create distinct scents. Your dog can pick up on these changes and discern what you're feeling. When you're happy, they may sense the sweeter notes of excitement, prompting them to behave joyfully. This explains why many dogs seem to know when we're feeling down, often curling up beside us or offering a comforting nuzzle. It's as if they have an emotional antenna, tuning into our feelings without us saying a word. This innate ability makes dogs not just great pets, but also extraordinary emotional support companions. So the next time your pup seems to understand you better than anyone else, remember they are sensing your emotions through their incredible sense of smell. How amazing is that? Is it really true that discover the heart of South Korea's gaming culture? South Korea has become a dazzling beacon in the world of video gaming, known for its vibrant and intense gaming environment. This country boasts a population that's deeply passionate about gaming, fostering a thriving esports scene recognized globally. Here, professional gamers enjoy celebrity status, with intense competitions attracting massive crowds, both in person and online. Gamers dedicate countless hours to training, some launching their careers as teenagers. Major cities like Seoul are alive with gaming cafes where friends gather to engage in everything from strategy games to battle royales. South Korea's commitment to esports also includes significant government support, which funds various programs and establishes specialized schools dedicated to training young gamers. The nation's iconic events, such as the League of Legends World Championship, not only highlight the players' exceptional skills, but also embody the excitement and camaraderie that defines the gaming community. From enthusiastic fans to skilled competitors, South Korea's gaming culture wonderfully illustrates how video games have woven their way into the very fabric of society. Why exactly does Salar de Uyuni mesmerize so many travelers? This breathtaking salt flat is the largest in the world and a hidden gem in Bolivia, inviting adventurers from all corners of the globe. Imagine standing on a vast, glimmering white expanse that sparkles under the sun, especially during the dry season. The salt crust stretches endlessly, creating a mesmerizing landscape that feels almost otherworldly. But the true magic arrives during the rainy season, when a thin layer of water transforms Salar de Uyuni into a gigantic mirror, reflecting the sky perfectly above it. Photographers race to capture this surreal illusion, where it's nearly impossible to determine where the earth ends and the sky begins. Beyond its stunning visuals, the salt flat supports a unique ecosystem, home to vibrant flamingos that feed on the nutrient-rich waters. The rich heritage of the Aymara and Quechua people who have lived alongside this breathtaking landscape for centuries, also adds a cultural touch to the experience. From its awe-inspiring views to its diverse wildlife, Salar de Uyuni is a destination that blends nature, culture, and adventure like no other. Let's uncover the truth about what makes pizza a billion-dollar sensation. The U.S. pizza industry is a colossal force, valued at over $46 billion, showcasing its status as one of the most profitable sectors in the food world. This vibrant industry doesn't just serve up slices. It employs more than 800,000 individuals across the country, from talented chefs who expertly craft those mouth-watering pies, to dedicated delivery drivers ensuring they reach your door piping hot. The story of pizza dates back to Naples, Italy, where the iconic margherita was first created, featuring simple yet delicious ingredients. Fast forward to today, pizza has evolved exponentially, offering a myriad of choices, from classic toppings like pepperoni and mushrooms to innovative combinations that include barbecue chicken and vegan cheese. Each region in the U.S. proudly displays its signature styles, such as the iconic New York thin crust, Chicago's hearty deep dish, and California's inventive gourmet creations. So the next time you enjoy a slice, remember you're not just tasting food. You're participating in a rich tradition that sparks endless creativity and builds a loving community of pizza enthusiasts. What's your favorite pizza topping?